Water covers about 70.9% of the Earth's surface. 97% of water available on Earth is salty. 2% locked in glaciers and ice caps, leaving only 1% to meet human needs vis-a-vis agricultural, manufacturing, residential, and community needs. Despite the many tremendous importance of water, globally, 785 million people lack access to basic water drinking service, and about 2 billion people drink from contaminated sources. It has been projected that by 2025, half of the world's population will be living in water-stressed areas. Nigeria, the most populous country in the sub-Saharan Africa, is known to be the home of most people who lack access to clean and potable water, as 1 out of every 6 Africans do not have access to clean water. These facts are a major source of concern for women and especially children to lack the most basic resource for health, sanitary, and hygiene is quite disheartening, particularly in the rural communities. Obviously, this problem calls for all hands on deck to ensure potable water is accessible to all. To achieve universal access to safely managed drinking water by 2030, the current rate of progress in the least developed countries would need to increase tenfold. This has driven our passion at Ripple Heights Development Initiatives through the Water is Life project to develop structured plans that aim at the setup, functionality, and sustenance of water projects, keeping in mind the vital role of water for rural communities in geographically disadvantaged and deplorable places. In 2019, a dire call for the provision of a portable water facility came in from Afor Ukwu village, Umuda-Ofeme, Umuahia North Local Government, Abia State, a community of over 8,000 people that lacked access to potable water for over 50 years. Their only water source was a stagnant stream that runs dry during the dry season and is about 5 miles walk away from the village, exposing women and children to insecurity risk such as kidnapping, abduction, and rape, amongst others. The village had suffered different outbreaks of waterborne diseases. A geophysical feasibility study was carried out by the Ripple Heights team in the same year, but the project delayed at the emergence of the pandemic. In September 2022, the project began.
Good morning all, my name is Solomon Ogure, the project for Ripple Heights. We are presently at Umuda-Ofeme Airport, heading towards Owerri to our project destination in Afor Ukwu community in Umuahia North Local Government area of Abia State to deliver our water project. And our water project is part of our Water is Life project, in which we use portable drinking water to alleviate the suffering of people within the needy and the deprived community. So very soon we'll be landing in Owerri to continue our journey in Umuahia.
The arrival of the team at Afor Ukwu met a warm welcome from the villagers and the village head after the good news was shared. The team met with villagers and community aid.
When I learned of Ripple Heights, and all of a sudden you disappeared, I saw it as that mere political jingoism, as they say it. But thank God that we are here today. We thought that maybe all along, I keep saying that government and even non-governmental organizations see us as people who are geographically disadvantaged. People at the backyard. People who are not seen as in existence. They only come here during political electioneering campaign. You see them coming here to canvass for our votes. I'm happy that it is a non-governmental organization. I'm happy to hear you say that. And we are happy. You see, for a very long time, there was a time there was no single borehole in this community. Not that the water is not there, but our people have been suffering for a very long time. Imagine people, UNICEF came here, of all organizations. They came here to sink a borehole for us. All of a sudden they disappeared. We did everything humanly possible to encourage them. We gave them plantain, we gave them a lot of things. All the things we produce here, like palm oil, trying to encourage them, brought food for them, did everything, yet they disappeared into thin air. But I'm happy you are here, and I'm happy you really mean the business.
It's nice to see our elders here once again. I can remember vividly in 2019, we were here for what we call on-site assessment. That is to check the need for the project. But we're supposed to come back that 2019, but shortly after that, if you can remember, we entered into the period of pandemic. So that delayed our coming back to this community. But the MD of this organization, Ripple Heights, Mr. Chiedu Uwaechia, is so passionate about delivering this project.
Ripple Heights represents hope for the hopeless in deplorable places. We are passionate about combating extreme poverty and improving the standard of living of many, especially in the disadvantaged region, by providing the basic necessity of life, water. One of the villagers has this to say.
Mrs. Roslyn Agonha, Umuda-Ofeme, nke dị la Afor Ukwu autonomous. Eziokwu obi dị m ụtọ. Eji m ozigbo obi were nabata mgbe m hụrụ ndị a labịa itiri anyị mmiri l'obodo anyị l'ụbọchị taa. Obi dị m ụtọ karịcha onye ọwụla. Ọ bụrụ na ile anya l'onyonyo, egwu niile m gbarala, ọṅụ juru m obi n'ihi gịnị ihe ndị a niile wụ mmepe. Anaghị nkwa ekwere anyị ma na-emere anyị ya l'ụbọchị taa. Eji m obi ụtọ la aṅụrị la aha nke Chineke onye kere eluigwe ke ụwa la anabata ndị a la ọrụ ha na-arụ. La chịkwana la Chineke ga-emekwa dịka anyị chetara anyị l'ụbọchị taa. Chineke ga-emekwa ka ha were rụọ ọrụ ala udo. Mgbe ha ga-alakwa ha ewere obiọma wee laa.
The President General of Afor Ukwu community, in the person of Mr. Kelechi Ezechukwu, was also present and had this to say.
Kelechi Onyenze Ezechukwu, the President General of Afor Ukwu Autonomous Community. We've been in lack of potable drinking water for a pretty long time. People from the community drink from individual interventions before Ripple Heights came in to rescue us from this problem by providing a borehole for us. I got to know the director, Chiedu, who is resident in UK, and he told me what they're into, and I pleaded with him that they must register their presence in my community, and he gave me his word that come what may, that they would do a borehole in our community. And today they have come to redeem that promise. And I say many thanks to Repo Heights. And I know by God's grace we are going to partner in many other things like agriculture and football, as he mentioned to me. And I believe God that we're going to complete this project without any problems and hand it over to our community, and we'll put it in effective and efficient use for the benefit of the entire community and visitors. So I say many thanks to Repo Heights.
A visit to the Reverend Father described the ordeal of the community in getting water.
So I want to thank you. Part of what I was actually also having in mind is we don't have money here. So I was hoping that when we get money, and I'm also going to put a tank out there for water. Because between 2019, 2020, sometimes I carry gallon from here to go to town to fetch water.
How many miles is that?
Umuahia town. It's about, I don't know, I can't calculate the miles now. But from here to the town will take you, driving will take you like 20 minutes, you know. So sometimes the whole borehole will just go bad. You go here, they will tell you they don't have water. This our summer is spoiled. This one, and there will be no water in the whole community. You know. So it was really a very tough time. And then you call the tankers, they don't come. But that was what delayed this. Because of the road. That was what delayed this project now. I will just finish. We were having problems. You call a tanker today, he will charge you 20,000. Tomorrow he will say 25. Next morning he will say 30. Yesterday we needed water. I called the guy said, even if I give him 100,000, that he will not come. So the road is a very big problem here, but we are managing. And I want to thank you. It's an honor to me that you have asked me to come and be part of the opening. I will gladly be there.
The journey of the drilling begins. As the drilling work began, the youth leader, Afor Uwku, used the moment to appreciate the work about to be carried out by Repo Heights.
My name is Afor Uwku. I'm the youth leader of this Umuda-Ofeme in Afor Ukwu autonomous community. When I see you people this morning, I'm very, very happy because in this life we never see something like this. But we thank God, like today, we see something like this about to come and give us water. Water is a good and a life of people. So we are very, very happy to see you people.
On the day 3, as drilling continued, experts kept working to get to the water table, despite the unfavorable weather condition, as the benchmark of integrity, passion, and goal set must be attained. Repo Heights will stop at nothing to ensure a sustainable feat is carried out at every project undertaken, as Mr. Kingsley Eze testifies.
By introduction, I am Kingsley Uwaechia, a geologist, a hydrogeologist by profession. I am the director of Geodrill Nigeria Limited, a service provider to Repo Heights. We have been commissioned to drill a productive borehole for the firm, and we commenced specifically 3 days ago, and we have hit the water. But on my client's insistence, to ensure we get a sustainable water, we continue drilling today. So hopefully we'll hit our terminal depth before end of the day and do the casing tomorrow. We are so happy with the firm. We feel privileged to be employed by Repo Heights, and the relationship has been so wonderful because we hadn't problem negotiating much with them. Their major target is just to get water, a water that will stand test of time, and the payment schedule has been wonderful. We've been mobilized to do the job. So I think we would like to establish a more robust relationship with them since they are community based. We have actually hit the depth. We are at about 240 feet. But because as you can see, we are still in the water. So we don't want to terminate now. We want to keep drilling until we hit the shale. Shale is the base of the water. We're expecting about 300 feet. But we only terminate when the sand body ends. Because if we get into shale in this area is a source of contaminant. So we wouldn't want to get into shale.
Likewise, Ripple Heights Head of Operations, Mr. Ben Edokpolo, gave a brief summary of the past 4 days as he recounts the experience so far.
This is the project site for Ripple Heights, doing borehole projects for the community. We were here some time ago and then we realized that there is need for water, that the people are really suffering from water, and you could see the effect here and there when we first visited. However, the project is ongoing as we speak. Today is day 4, the 4th day of drilling. Drilling commenced on Saturday and then this is day 4 of the drilling process. What you see them doing here is mud drilling, and they have done, as at this morning, they've done 120 and they are still counting. So 120 meters is no joke in terms of mud drilling, and that is what they have done so far. We don't know where it will end, but we are still drilling. However, we still have a lot of work to do. We need to put some other facilities in place the moment the water is out. The operational process is ongoing very well. Everything has been running smoothly. The indigents have been fantastic. They welcomed us. They have been cooperative, and then they've given us listening ears too. So far so good. I can say all is well. This is part of Ripple Heights Water is Life project to alleviate the sufferings of the people. What we do is combating the poverty in the communities, and using water goes a long way in giving people good hygiene, sanitation, and then they are able to use it for their daily life.
On day 5, the Ripple Heights Head of Project, Mr. Solomon Ogudo, gave a progress report.
We have hit the water table. We are just waiting for the team of engineers on ground to do what they call flushing. Afterwards, they will do casing. During the casing, they will put in the submersible to flush out the dirty water until we can retain that clean, potable water. That is our desire and the goal of this project. We will not stop. But that is the work and that is the focus for this morning. You can see the team of engineers working hard. They've been here since 7 a.m. In the morning on the day 5 of our ongoing project at Afor Ukwu Autonomous Community in Abia State. Please continue to follow us and see how we'll deliver this project within the space of time that we have amassed for this project. Thank you.
The submersible pump was installed. At Ripple Heights, we are not just particular about giving water, but quality portable water that meets with the authorized government agency standards. Safe drinking water is water that does not pose any significant risk to human health and well-being over a lifetime of consumption. Even though safe is relative, depending on individuals' resistance, and the standard of quality and safe water differs from countries to countries, Ripple Heights ensures to only provide water that meets up with the authorized standards of the locality where these projects were delivered. As work kept moving on, Rippleite took a short trip to one of the local primary schools where a fetching point will be situated for easy access for the pupils. The headmistress of Ametiti Community Primary School expressed her appreciation in her own words.
I feel very happy when I saw it, and I also greeted the officers concerned that this is a good development to the school. So we are very happy to see them and to see their work going on. Thank you.
All right, before we let you go, can you tell us or explain to us what your experience has been in terms of getting potable water within the school premises or in this community?
Well, it has been a difficult thing to get borehole water. You can see what they have mounted, that is not functioning. So since something again to help the school, I'm very happy to see it and hope that it will function so that the school will benefit from it.
All right, thank you, ma. Any message to the people out there, because people have actually contributed towards this project. Both our director, which who's based in the UK, is the director of Rippleite, Mr. Chiedu Uwaechia, and all other donors that has contributed towards this project. What would you like to say to them?
Yeah, I will say that well done to their effort. They have tried, and we hope that they will think more to help especially the schools in the rural area. So where we will benefit much from their good things they have taught for the schools. I'm very glad to see you, and we hope to see them do more to us. Thank you.
All right, thank you. It was nice talking to you, the HM of Amatiti Community Primary School. Thank you, ma.
Visit to the Eze, His Royal Highness Ugwueze Eyinacho brightened the day as he saluted the team in the most cultural way.
And I'm going to do a little libation, and that's just for our ancestors to continue to bless us. And small will come to mind. So, in our life. And
The base is set. Mason work commences. Rippleite has delivered. A brand new power plant to power the facility was also provided. Afor Ukwu Abia community, Umuahia North, Abia State, got the first sight of potable water in a very long time. Another trip to the community primary school marks the beginning of a new era for the pupils in terms of hygiene and sanitation. They have this to say.
My name is Friday Chidema. I am in Basic 6.
And you too?
My name is Onaka Chokoje. I am in Basic 6.
Okay, before we go ahead to open the tap and see the water flowing, what can you say about the water that has been provided for you people?
The water is good for us.
Before now, how do you get water?
We get water from the ground.
From the stream? You meant, all right, good.
What to wash our hands.
Good.
Carry it and wash.
Correct.
Yes, we carry it and drink.
Good. That means that your sanitation and hygiene in this school will improve because Rippleite have provided water for you. Then also, you can get clean, potable water to drink after meal or whenever you feel tasty. That is what Rippleite have come to do.
And their teacher, Mrs. Mary Chukunta, was also very grateful.
In fact, we are really grateful because we have suffered a lot about water in this community, especially in our school. Anytime we are doing any ceremony, we find it difficult to get clean water to do whatever we are doing with water. But today, we are happy that there is water in our school compound.
Projects delivered by Rippleite have since inception been based on addressing the identified need and urgency to rescue communities. The celebration brings the pupils to say a big thank you to Ripple Heights. The grand finale, by the cutting of ribbon at various fetching points, took place on day 14. The success story so far is a tremendous feat.
To the glory of God, we are commissioning the borehole given to our community by Ripple Heights, and say, as we drink this water, may more progress, more development come into our community. As we've appealed to Ripple Heights, as we are completing the commissioning and handing over of this project, may we start another one immediately. And we commission this project for the benefit of mankind in Jesus' name. To declare this project open for the use of entire community and visitors within the autonomous community. And God, as we do this, uplift us further, that our children who are here today will bring in more projects to the community as they flourish in the name of Christ.
The pupils composed a song in honor of the ceremony and this feat.
We are the peoples of Ametiti. Sing out. We are the peoples of Ametiti. 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 We are the people of Ametiti. Ripple Heights, we are very grateful for giving us water in our school.
His Royal Highness Eze Einacho was very impressed with Ripple Heights and looks forward to future prospects.
Yes, it is really a pleasure to be a part of this. And I think you guys did a very good job. So I am happy that it's come to fruition. This thing has been coming since 2019, but all the same, COVID has delayed a lot of things, but I'm glad that it has finally come to fruition today. I really would like to congratulate Chiedu. When I spoke with him in 2019, I didn't think he was going to come through, but today is an example of somebody who promises and delivers. So I am actually very glad that this has happened. Who knows, maybe we'll have other things we'll do together in the future. So we are delighted that it did come through.
All right, sir, thank you for your time. I want to say we have just promised your people that we'll try to partner with them along agricultural line and sports. Ripple Heights is talk and do, talk and do. That's who we are. We say and we do it by the grace of God. Thank you very much, sir.
Barrister Kelechi spoke.
Barrister Kelechi, in 2019, you reached out to Ripple Heights to call upon us to come and intervene in your water situation because your community lack potable drinking water. And when we came in 2019, we did the on-site assessment. We discovered that your community relied on a stream to get water. But today, after 2019, what can you say to Ripple Heights or about the experience that we are going through presently?
Thank you. I'm full of joy that my communication, my appeal to Ripple Heights to intervene in my community by providing potable water for my people. For me, it's a big relief. It's a big thank you to Ripple Heights. We are most grateful as I've extended my thank you calls to your director Chiedu in UK, extending the joy of my people to Chiedu and an appreciation. I know the traditional institution will not just let him go like that. I know we must, as an autonomous community, confer something on him. It's not for me to pronounce. That is left for the traditional institution to pronounce with due time. Thank you.
Rippleite is passionate about changing lives and bringing hope to the hopeless. This we have done severally by extending our loving arms to places where access to clean and potable water has remained an impossibility for several years.